Good morning from London King's Cross. Just arrived here, spot on time, thank goodness. Been a bit dull and overcast on the way down, but it's been a fantastic journey and nice to be on time, obviously. So I'm just about to work a train back up from King's Cross all the way back up to Newcastle. So what happens if I get like a track defect, and what alerts me to that what alerts me to stop that train immediately and report it to the signaller? So if I'm going along at any speed whatsoever and I hear kind of a loud bang or anything, I mean, we go up there, like I said, start off, we go up and down the line all the time. We know where the bumps and lumps are. So I'm talking about anything unusual here. So if a massive bang, scrape, clanking, you see, if you see a little kink in the line or anything like that, or anything that's absolutely untoward, my train goes over and I feel it, a bit of a jerk going on in the cab, we get slung about a bit, or a massive bang or anything like that, I would stop my train immediately. First thing I would do while I was coming to a stand, it'd be an emergency brake, because it's something that I've not felt, and it's just like absolutely alerts, let's say it alerts me to the fact that there's an issue here, you know what I mean? So first thing I'd do when I'm coming to a stand is get the stanchion number to the nearest point, which is obviously one of the stanchion numbers which I'm talking about is a location number on the East Coast Mainline all the way up and down. We've got them, so that alerts the signal. Soon I'll get that, write that down. As soon as I come to a stand, I'll phone the signaller and report my findings. I'll explain to him what has actually happened and why I've come to a stand. And fingers crossed that will put in a chain of events where the signaller would then contact Network Rail, or then also maybe the train behind, to have a look over that section of line, or maybe the train coming in the opposite direction before a train goes over that line that I've just been over, to have a look at the rails, make sure there's nothing untoward, a crack or anything like that, and see what happens. There can be absolute numerous amounts of reasons why that could happen. It could be a piece of ballast which has been kicked up onto the railway track or anything like that I've gone over, but we kind of know that happens quite frequently, where people have just put lumps of ballast onto the track when they've been going over crossings and such like that. So you've got to work that out. You've got to think common sense why that could possibly happen. But anything untoward, absolutely no reason, I would put brake on absolutely immediately and come to a stand. Safety is always paramount when driving these things. We're the eyes and ears and everything of the railway, you're not on the drivers. We've got to be alert all times. We're not obviously just driving trains to get passengers from A to B, but we've also got to look out for infrastructure problems and stuff like that. But anything safety, and like anything at all, of bringing the train to a stand immediately, and don't hesitate to ask about delaying the train and getting and doing that. You know what I mean? We've got a train coming in there behind us. Sorry, yeah. But yeah, look, back to work. 1 Whiskey 16 back up to Newcastle this afternoon, and a lovely Zoom coming in there nice and quietly behind us. So yeah, just a little bit more of information. But if anybody needs to know, just give us a shout out. You know what I mean? If anybody wants to know anything, because I struggle on with I reply to all messages, but I struggle on with my private messages. I've got so many private messages. I'm inundated, you know what I mean? So if I don't reply to them, but if you leave it on my open feed of questions, what you want to know, absolutely more than welcome. But I need to sit down in a quiet room and do all my private messages. I've got about 100 odd to go through, you know what I mean? But I will do at some stage. But yeah, have a fantastic day, and a bit more of an insight into what we have to go through on a daily basis. Cheers.